Morning! My brother's been telling me it's going to get really windy today, but my forecast says like 30 and 40 mile per hour winds, so that don't sound that bad. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Morning, Em! Should go off to feed cow. My dad's about on the TM, started feeding round. And now I better get on the 9 metre, because I'm guessing that Andy will need some bales setting out because we didn't do it last night. So we're getting towards 5 o'clock, so no, don't worry about Andy, I will do it now in the morning. So if you haven't already subscribed, please press that subscribe button and the like button as well, that'd be fantastic. I'll go and get some straw. So Em's just got those guys fed. They look out happy, Em.
Wanted the food.
They did, I think. Yeah. The wall of beat. I wouldn't say it's going down very fast though. It doesn't look like it is. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just moving this trough to a new location. So if I leave it on the floor for too long, the rats will get under it and it'll start sinking into the mud a little bit. So I like to just move it around when we can. It's a bit of a steady job though, because all these guys want to get in my way, of course. Come on, out of the way. Andy's not stored up in here quite yet, but he will be doing in a minute. But it's not too bad, it's still got straw colour. Just needs a bit more straw in it. Look at that rainbow! But also, look at the flooding that we've got at the bottom of the field. Right. And let me show you why we've got flooding. That is the sewer. And there's nothing we can do about it. All they'll have to do is come and clean it up. Running, oh there, where the ducks are, that's then running into the dike. But because it's a public sewer, there's no compensation or anything. You just gotta face it. Your problem. It's always great. Oh, there's another one going over down here, by the way. That's right next to the dike. Little fountain. That's a small fountain compared to what it normally comes out like. And then that's our field of wheat down there, and they go over as well. Fantastic. Yeah, it often ruins our grass down there. We've had our land agent look into it because it was just happening that frequently. We wanted to just get it stopped, like get him to do something to stop it. So we were like, what compensation can we get for this? And he had a couple of months of looking into it, and basically nothing. Can't do anything because it's a public sewer. So yeah, so we just got to face the impacts of that ourselves. Yeah, it's funny how farmers get the blame for all this nitrogen leaching into the soils and and then the sewers can just tip sewerage into the dike, into the ecosystem. And what happens? Nothing. Me and Ems have moved a lot of them troughs anyway. Now it's time for me to start a mix. Get one on the go, get this bucket on, then head up there with the mixer wagon, get it all put in. Look at the pile of barley we did yesterday. Fantastic. So that's all ready to go. Time for me to get on the 9 metre. That's all the mix tipped off. I think it's about time for a coffee. Andy's busy on the 9 metre. Oh, you got a new hat on, Andy? Golden Hill Farms. Let's have a look. Mobile Mill and Mix. We got this from show, didn't we?
Yeah, quality, innit?
Quality. Mick likes his hat as well, doesn't he? Yep, coffee camp time. Not doing too bad, and it's also not so windy in this wind tunnel of a field. So I'm now going to jump on the 9 metre and go and check on the pigeon banger. Make sure it's, I think it might have run out of gas, so we're just going to see if that's the case. I've not heard it banging. I don't like driving in here when it's this wet, but it's only going to get wetter, and if the pigeons get on, that's going to be worse than driving in it. There's a lot of partridge on here. That's nice to see. It is. Getting a bit of shelter within the rape. Now I might be wrong, but it looks to me, oh, partridge flying across there, it looks to me like this rape's growing. Looks to have come back a little bit. Maybe that warmer weather's just helped it along. So I've just had come and had a look at it, and it wasn't working because the negative wire had blown itself off. Guess the gun had moved across and it had blown it off. So now I'm going to get onto Google and see how I can set this up for day and night mode. That should be fun. So have I been messing about with this? I've had to undo a screw with this tool key, which is about as good as chocolate fire guard, and try and get into the back of here, because I've been looking on Google, and supposedly on the underneath of these units there is a reset button. So there was a little black cap covering that. I've popped it off because you couldn't push it in, it was just literally just like a cover, and when I've looked inside there's no button. So I have no idea how you're supposed to reset them. So I'm trying to reset the time, you see, so that so I can get it going off in the morning and the evening. But yeah, it's got me about stumped. So I think what I'll do is, unless the time's already set on it, I'll just set the time on these little bits and yeah, just try that. Hopefully it works. It's going. Oh yeah, baby. That's loud. And it's scaring the pigeons away, which is what we want it to do. So yeah, on these eaten off ones, we are getting a little bit of new growth, I think. But around here, it needs a lot of new growth. To be honest, it's where I've been driving with the JCB, but yeah, this part was pretty badly done. Just to keep everyone in the loop, the caravan or van or whatever it is still nice and burnt out. Lovely jubbly. Right, I'm back in the yard. Time to vaccinate, I think, and get some cattle out. Guess they are at it already. Yep, they are. The gates are shut. They're on it. Here we have a really good Aberdeen Angus bullock. The only problem is he weighs a little bit too much, so we'll probably get penalised for that. And there's Andy. Hi Andy. This bullock's not quite as good as the last bullock, but even though it weighs less, it'll come to more money. And this one here is probably not as good as the last two, but it's well within specification, it's well within weight, and chance that this will pay as well, if not better, than the previous two that have come through. That's just the way farming's going at the minute. You'd have thought from like yeah, general public way of thinking that the bigger the cow, the better the price, but it's not the case. Because people are wanting smaller joints of meat, smaller steaks that fit a certain price, and so it's the public that drives what we have to produce, and we have to meet them specifications that people want. So yeah, you ready for your dinner,
A bit.
A bit? I am. Starving. It is, Andy. It's all them chocolate bars that I've cut out. I'm not having any chocolate bars at all. I'm still eating everything else same. Like I had a big roast dinner last night. I had an Indian takeaway overnight. But I'm not having chocolate bars, so it means I'm going to lose all this weight, Andy. Yeah, I'm going to be like ripped. Definitely. Business. It's raining out there, guys. It's nice and dry in here. It looks really wet. Yeah, nice. Them clouds are shifting as well, aren't they? Right, what number's this cow here?
88.
88? Another nice shaped Angus. And what's that, You know how many days are in a year? How many?
365.
Business. Nice fellas. Hello, boys. Come on, What are we doing? I'm in the middle of the big shed right now, like 60 foot away from the Yorkshire boarding, and you can see it's flapping my ears. I dropped down a hole there. yeah, it's very windy. Not sure if you can hear it. It's really howling through, really bad. But they'll be all right. These guys are all up at one end, not at this end, obviously. You know, down there, and I think it should be all right. I can't hear any sheets flapping or anything, so let's cross his fingers. It's going to be good. So now we're going to do another mix. I've got Andy fetching me a bale of straw around, and I've got to walk over there to the mixer and move that back across here. Dirty windows again. But I thought, I can't really tell you that I'm doing that when I get out of the cab. Oh look, Andy's here now, look. Because it's going to be that windy, you'll not hear a thing. Business. Thanks, Andy. I'll cut that. I don't know what it is, but I am always doing this at the minute. Always leaving the door open on the mixer. If Andy or Em did that, I'd be going absolutely berserk. But it's me that's doing it, so it's fine. It's okay, it don't matter. Yes, if you leave that door open, like I always seem to be doing at the minute, all the straw gets caught in the door, and then you can't use there's a lot of pressure put onto the belt that feeds out, so that black belt there, and you can't feed it out. Oh, it just opens up a world of nightmares. And so yeah, for me to keep doing it is just really, really stupid, but I literally must do it every week at the minute. Just got everything on my mind, Anna. Everything going round in my head. All these plates spinning. That I forget to shut the door. That's my excuse. Not sure how much you're going to be able to hear, but Em's over there just feeding out some barley to those cows. I think she's getting attacked by the wind. Windy, Em? Not many outside in this pen. Oh, poor Em. Right, I better hurry up. She's getting blown all over. Oh, right, I'm feeding these out anyway. I'm going to hurry up so that she's not stood out in that cold summer too long. Sorry, I was taking my time there when I'm filming, and you were just getting blown about on the gate. Accept my apology. Good. Business. Andy's sorting out that mix. I need to sort out this windscreen, don't I? Look at that, Em. You see? That's just disgusting, isn't it? I can't say it. Oh yeah, it is. It's working. It's working. That windscreen wiper's working, Em. Doing a job. This gate here also gets very windy. It's a bit open to the elements on this side. These cattle in here. It's probably the coldest pen we've got. Andy's just dropping the mix off, getting that sorted. Right, Andy's gone home. Em's got back in cab to keep warm. But remember guys, if you've liked this video, to subscribe and like, and I think we'll probably leave it here now, won't we? Because we've got a couple more buckets to do and the job's done for today. It's done for the day. Too windy, isn't it, Em?
Yeah, it is windy.
Windy, wet, horrible. Yeah. So what will we do, Em?
Business.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, guys. Have a good one. Bye.